maybe I need the wind to blow up and pull the umbrella again. Oh, I'm actually breaking my umbrella. Probably don't want to do that anymore. So I don't have any others. Need to buy some crappy ones. I'm going to spin it while I'm walking right around her. If she was going to do anything, she would do something by now. She says, what? What is this thing? She actually doesn't mind it. Provides shade. Provides a bit of shade. Yeah, so this is just another thing you can do with your horse. What if I stand here and then I suddenly pop the umbrella? Whoa, that was a bit different. She says, I don't know about that. She's on a rope too. So she's standing on a rope. She's got herself caught. Let's see what she does. She's going to back up, release herself, and investigate. This is exactly what we want her to do. This is her very good, inquisitive, brave nature that allows her to be okay with things swirling and whirling around her. Really close to her. Got to watch that point because I don't want to hit her with it and then get kicked. That, all in all, she don't seem bothered whatsoever. So if I was to sit the umbrella on her back like that, she's like, okay then, let's go. Bad on your butt. Oh, what if I let it go? Oh, yeah, well, we are not worried about it, Mum, so I couldn't care less, she says. Now, I've broken my umbrella, so I haven't been very smart. I'm going to have to buy a new one. I can most likely fix it. Look what I did to the umbrella. Poor umbrella. I did hurt it. And we'll show her that when the umbrella's down, it can be very comfy. Nice rubber. Oh, look at that. Oh, what a beautiful tool. Isn't that lovely? Oh, look at that. Oh, under the belly. Can we go open under the belly? This is a risky move, but we can do it. Can we go all the way through under the belly? We can, and there we go. So just to show, every day think of something that you might have that can be helpful and useful with your horse. And she's a very calm, nice natured horse. When I do this with my other horses, it can take a lot longer. And I will actually do this with Zara, who's very flighty, but I'll do it in the next few weeks. I'm just going to put this away. For now. And now, the other thing I'm going to do, you can see she's got herself, she's treading 2 feet on that rope. So she's got 2 feet, she's got a choice to make. And now she's only got 1 on the rope. So this is really nice. What I'm going to do today also is I'm going to saddle her up. And we're going to try a saddle bag, which we haven't used yet. I have no doubt with her it won't be a big drama. Whoop, Ellie, whoop, Ellie, whoop. So she's getting in the shade. She's pretty much. Going over to settle herself down. Good girl. She says, I don't know if I want this saddle on me. Well, you might, because it might not even be big heavy work today. It might just be some ground stuff. If you stand still, be patient, let me pop it on. We're just going to trial for a few things with you. Well, actually one thing really. Now, so I don't lose my saddle. And off she goes. Whoop. So I'm going to ask her to whoop. Oh, she's woed herself. Oh, you woed yourself. Oh, that's a bit different. Okay. Come on. You're a little cranky about it all. And we're going to ground tie here and stand. That up a little further so when we go back. Now one thing you can always do to help your horse out when you're putting the saddle on, have your saddle cloth up above where it should be. So if you need to adjust, you're moving it with the hair, not against the hair grain. And that makes all the difference for your horse, being able to be a bit more comfortable with you adjusting where your saddle's going. So going to move into the shade in just a moment and see how she goes with this saddle today. And she is coming on season again, so I'm a little more careful with her and how I do the girth when she's like this, because she's very grumpy sometimes. And it's good for them to feel some ropes around their back. We're going to come this way into the shade. It's a bit hot this morning. A bit hot. So this is my saddle bag. Didn't spend a fortune. I got it for a couple of bucks from an op shop. Fully leather. It's quite heavy. It's not a light one, but it's not dreadfully heavy. And she's not had this on her before. So we're going to practice having it on. Now, it can go to the side or it can go to the back. I would prefer it to go probably to the back or to here, possibly to the side. If I can get it to adjust to where it will be fairly even. Might sit on her flank, won't hurt her, but it's a good adjustment to get her used to and ready for outings. Whenever I need to go in the bush or something like that and I need to have a drink bottle with me or something that makes noise like jingly keys or anything like that, we want to be prepared for that. So we're going to pop the saddlebag on. I'm just going to do it with virtually nothing inside it. We're going to go on one side. I'm going to see if I can find another saddlebag, go on another side. We'll see how we go. So I'm going to ask her to trot around and test it out. Once I move the poop out the way so we don't have anything getting in our way for the time being. I'll get the shovel and do it properly later. I forgot to do it this morning. Sometimes my brain don't work. Some days it's complete forgetfulness about a lot of things. So I'm going to get her to move with that bag on her. Then I'm going to grab a bottle of water and shove it in the bag. going to take it one step at a time. Now, like I said, depending on the horse and the exposure it's had, its nature, how well it develops with having new things around it. Some horses are more... She's in her tired state right now. Good girl. That bag's going to flap on her on that side. Yep. And she's a little funny about it. Whoa. And whoa. So this is a good training, because I thought she'd have been fine. Now, let's have a look. It is flapping around a lot, and it is moving backwards and forwards. So that's okay. That's all right. We can deal with that. I'm going to go this direction so you can actually see the movement of the actual saddlebag. Up. Up. When she moves, it's slapping her. And she's like, ah. So some horses are fine with things like this. Others are not fine. You could have a horse be perfectly fine with everything else, and that could be the one thing that's the vice with it. But unless I try it, I won't know. She seems a bit uncomfortable. There's nothing major there. She's going to stop and wait. That was good on that side. Now this is the side she favours a bit more, so we're going to change it to the other side. Then we'll do directly in the middle, and we'll see how we go.